Hi guys, and welcome back to Twin Rivers Wood Products. I hope everybody's going to have a good day today. We are looking to have a great day today. It's nice and cool this morning, which is nice for a change because it's been blistering hot the last, I don't know, couple weeks. It's just really been bad. And earlier this week it was extremely humid. So this morning it actually feels cool and it's awesome. So I want to take you along with me today, show you what I'm going to be doing just for my morning. Let me turn you around here. So I'm in Sweet Genevieve. We have a route here parked at the end of our road at this little feed store out here. Just at the end of our road. It's nice they let us park here every now and again. And so Marlon and I came in last night from going up north, and we made a little mistake. We hauled some logs up north that we had bought, some stave logs, or not really stave logs. They were actually just nice quarter sawn logs. Might have been a few veneer in there, but not many. We accidentally sent this log right here. It's Doty. Doty means that rock, just kind of rock. You can see it on the other end a little bit better. It's a nice size log. It's just they couldn't buy it. They didn't ask us to bring it back, but we wanted to bring it back because we don't want to make sure we don't have to, you know, pay for it, because this load we actually bought by the ton. So so we went ahead and just brought it back with us. We loaded this load in the dark. The guy that brought him in, his truck, one of the trucks that brought it in had some tire issues, and it went from them being there at 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, till we actually got unloaded and loaded up on our trailer to head up north. And so it was in the dark, and Marlon and Jenny and I were out there. We were trying to keep track of everything, and we just missed this log. Somehow we just missed it. So you can see on this end, it's just here especially, but it goes through the whole log. It's just, we call that dote, which is actually just rot. And you can see the way the bark looks on the outside here. You can just tell it's not a good log, not healthy. They couldn't get anything out of that. That's a firewood log right there. But anyway, so we're just gonna, obviously the logger missed it when he put it on his trailer, then we missed it, and it's too bad, but it is what it is. So anyway, we brought this log back with us last night, and Marlon and I got in about, we took this load up together. We got in about, I'm thinking 9:30 last night. So we got a good night's rest, and we're back out here. This is a Thursday today. We're back out here, and I have a load of firewood logs to go pick up from one of our good buddies, John Paul. We're real good friends with him, been friends with him for a long time. I think he used to log, but I think he's working for a, he runs a track co for a cleanup crew. Like, they come in and clean people's land out and clear it, you know, and they put stuff on piles and burn brush and stuff, and they do a lot of land clearing. And he said he's got some firewood logs, and they were just going to push them on a pile and burn them. And he was like, well, I know somebody that could use some firewood logs. And he's like, he said they were going to push them up, so he said they're happy for just a couple $100. So we'll see what I can negotiate on that. But so I'm gonna go pick them up in Clifton, Tennessee, and I'm gonna take y'all with me to do that. So right now we're sitting in Linden, and I'm going to we're gonna go through Parsons and take 641 and head up to Clifton, and see if we can get some logs, and hopefully they're good, and I can give them a couple $100 for it, and they can profit from them, and we can also profit from them. So that's what's up. I'm gonna get old Genevieve fired up here. Turn all my lights on. Creed, say hi to YouTube. To all the YouTube people. So he's riding with me. Marlon actually his truck was sitting at the house where we park our trucks across from by the house there across from Eddie's, but it's hard to get two trucks in there, so that's why I'm out here, and he was parked there at the house. And I think he's going to take you with him, and we're going to make 2 videos because we're doing 2 separate things today. So he should be going past on the road here soon. These should be going past on the road right here going towards Parsons. So anyway, our trip up north turned into a little adventure yesterday on the way up. So we left, let's see, Tuesday night, Marlon and I left, and we were just going to take turns driving because we'd worked all day Tuesday. And so, you see my bed's not made back there. I need to make my bed. Marlon was sleeping actually when we rolled in last night. So, when Marlon started out driving on Tuesday, and the AC quit in here, and I was sleeping, and I woke up and I was sweating, and then he's like, the AC quit. So we opened up the windows, and actually it was pretty cool. So that night, so it was all right. But we got up to E-Town in Kentucky, or Elizabethtown, we say E-Town for short. And there's a Petro up there, and so we stopped there, and they had a 24-hour shop that's open 24 hours. So they had a belt. So what happened was the belt that runs the compressor. Anyway, hang on, here's Marlon. There he goes. I guess I need to get out of here soon. Jenny brought me out here, so there she goes. And we're gonna all meet up and eat breakfast before we start our day. So what happened is the belt that runs the AC compressor broke, and that's why it wasn't blowing anymore. And so they had two belts, but they were both the wrong size. Of course, you know. This is like 1:30 in the morning, and so no parts stores are open or anything. So what we ended up doing was just said it's fine, you know. We're gonna be driving at night. It was nice and cool. Opened up the vents in the sleeper and turned the fan on, and windows were down, and it was actually a nice drive up there. It cooled down pretty good. And so we had a good trip all the way up there. Then on our way back yesterday, we went ahead and stopped at a shop and they put a belt on. We had them go ahead and grease Genevieve, adjust the brakes, and they're really, the shop it's in Maysville, Kentucky, and they don't stay just booked up all the time because it's not a huge truck route through there. So they got us right in, and I actually slept the whole time while they were working on the truck. Took them about an hour. They changed, Marlon said they changed another belt out. I'm not sure if it was a alternator belt, or they said another belt was bad up front there, so they changed more than just the compressor belt out. So I think she's good to go, and that gives me a good feeling, and that my truck's ready to go. So we're gonna ease on out of here. Creed, you ready? You ready? He's always ready, I reckon. Alright guys, so I made it to this is over here in, sorry about that. It's over here in Clifton, Tennessee. I made it to the job site, and they're getting me loaded back there. So all these logs right here that you see over there, and what he's putting on my trailer, came from that hillside all up in here. They're clearing it out. All the logs have to go. They're clearing it out to put a strip mall in here, and I believe maybe a restaurant up on top of the hill. But you can see what all they've done already. This used to all be trees. My buddy John Paul's in that dozer right there going down the hill. I think they're putting a big old ice machine in down there. Here they have another pad for something. I'm not sure what all is going in here, but they're doing a lot of work. And this all has, oh, that's storage, boat storage, I believe. Put another storage building in down there. So all these, they cut them up, they cleared this, they were gonna pile them up and burn them. And John Paul was like, well, I know somebody that could use them for firewood, so we're gonna give them a little something for the logs, and they're happy and we're happy, and it looks like it's gonna be, so got a pile there, a pile up yonder, and then those logs laying right there. There's a pile there. All of them gotta go. It's gonna be more than one load. So where I'm at now, it's probably 30 minutes from our yard, our firewood yard in West Tennessee, so it's not bad at all. I don't have to haul them very far and take them there and get them unloaded. Just really nice firewood. This is what I like. This is what we like to do, you know, help somebody out. They're not loggers, they're just here clearing this out, doing some dirt work, and instead of all this nice, good, valuable wood getting piled up and burnt, we can put it to use. We got a concrete truck coming out here. Guess pouring gravel down there at that new storage building. I don't think this guy's loaded many loads of logs with the Trackco, but he is doing a fine job. Doing a fine job. I was looking at them. There's obviously white oak, some red oak, hickory are the three species that I really noticed that there's, you know, quite a few of. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them all on my trailer today. I might be surprised how many I actually will get on there, but I told them to load me up pretty good. I'm not going very far. Hold on down the lane just a little bit. Now he's loading me with the longer logs. A little tricky with those longer logs, and this being a triple bunk, you got to watch out for all those standards. That looks like a hickory there. They said these logs have been laying for a while, so got pretty dried out, which is great on our end, you know. I think some of them have the X on the ends of them. I don't know if you can see that right there. Yeah, you can see some of those logs right there have X's on them. They tried taking them into a sawmill and they got all they rejected them, I guess, because they're too knotty and too small. So they were just going to pile them up and burn them. They tried to do something with them, but you know, sawmills are pretty picky right now. So, because for the most part, the sawmills around here, since it's dried up, a lot of them have all the wood that they need right now. They're pretty much full, and the prices just aren't just, you know, they're being more picky with what they take. So that's a nice, real nice log right there. I know it's got a hole in the end of it, but that's a lot of good firewood in there, man. A lot of good firewood in that white oak log. Makes me happy that we can utilize this wood. I don't have to burn it, you know. It'll get burned eventually, but at least it's serving a purpose and not just out here in a pile. Like, see a brush pile right there, just burning, you know, getting burned for no reason. At least this will maybe warm somebody, keep them warm this winter or next winter. See John Paul down there pushing dirt around. Looks like there's a lot of rocks in this soil. If you look over here, big chunks of, looks to me like limestone, which is very, very common rock around here. But pretty incredible, like what they can turn a hillside of trees into. That's a nice white oak log. I know sawmill won't have nothing to do with that log, but that'll make a lot of good firewood. I am back here at our West Tennessee yard, and you can see this is what the final load looked like. They had some concrete trucks and dump trucks coming in there, and so I quickly strapped down and got out of there to get out of their way. So, beautiful load of firewood logs. I like these short ones are very nice size to handle with the tractor. Of course, the bigger ones we'll have to cut up is not a problem at all. So got a pretty good little load on there. Had one sticking way out the back. Didn't think the law would like that too good, but it's pretty too high for me to get a flag on there, but I didn't have to go but down the road, so it wasn't a problem. They looked at me and let me go, I guess, because I don't know, the guy that he's a trooper, sits at the school right across the street here. He saw me roll in, he just kept on going. So, but anyway, we've got so many logs around this boom. I mean, between our firewood and trying to buying the white oak, you know, sorting it out and reselling it, it's just this takes up a lot of room. And so I think I'm gonna unstrap that load and maybe see if I can put it right here. Except the long stuff maybe, or the long stuff up on the pile and the short logs right here. I don't know, I'm gonna have to figure it out. But Jenny and Marlon are going to look at some more white oak today to buy to resell. So anyway, guys, I reckon I'm gonna sign off on this video, and I believe I'm gonna make another one and another video of me showing unloading this load of logs right here, maybe. And then I have to go. Mr. Larry has another load of logs, white oak logs, that we are going to be buying and reselling, and hopefully if everything works out, we'll be taking that load up north tonight. So I got a full day ahead of me, so I need to get busy here. But maybe I'll catch you on the next video. I hope y'all have a great day, and thank you for stopping in to see what we're doing today. Y'all take care, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.